Hey guys, what's going on? So I just wanted to do a bit of a quick walkthrough or a bit of an overview of my process of creating a game ready object from a photo scan. So I've got my photos here. I'm just going to chuck them into Meshroom. So I'm going to keep most of the nodes all the same, except I'm going to go into the texturing and just change that to a 4K texture, just because we don't really need the 8K. Looks like it didn't quite pick up the underneath here, so we might have to do a bit of a touch up in Blender and see what happens. So I'm in Blender now. I'm going to load up the OBJ, Meshroom cache, come down to texturing, and here it is. I'm going to rotate it and fix it up. First I'm going to just turn on smooth shading, so I don't forget to do that later. So here's the model with texturing. It's pretty dark down the bottom. It shouldn't be too bad in the game. I might have to touch that up. I'm going to jump over into edit mode. I'm just going to sort of pick out a nice selection. A bit too much on this side, so I'm just going to trim it back a bit. So in game this is just going to be sitting into the train, so this base should just blend in nicely with the train. We can even give it a bit of a curve so it fits in nicer. So I'm just going to invert my selection, Control I, press X and delete the vertices. So this model is now ready for baking. So I'm going to duplicate this mesh, just hide that one. I'm going to rename this to the high poly, and then this can be the low poly. So I've brought the low poly right down to about 4,000 tries, so I'm just going to apply that. Jump over into edit mode and I'm just going to merge by distance. I'm going to bring this up a bit. Just getting rid of any vertices that are unnecessarily close. What I'm going to do next is just clean up this edge, because there's a lot of vertices sort of sitting on the edge here, so I'm just going to see what I can do about these. Now that it's all cleaned up, I'm going to head into the UV editing. There's a lot of textures here from the high poly, so I'm just going to remove all these. So the vertices sitting in here, so I'm just going to bring that across. Some weird stuff going on here, so I'm just going to merge to the centre there. I don't know what's going on there. I'm going to create a face. So now I'm just going to unwrap that. There's an overlap there, so I'm just going to adjust the angle. I'm actually just going to give this a bit of a margin. So now that's unwrapped, I'm going to export the models individually. And now I'm going to head over into Substance Painter. So what I've done here, I've just taken the highlights from the albedo and I'm just going to make that a bit more glossy, give it a bit more shine. Also going to slightly increase the height on this. I'm going to do the same for the shadows and turn them into a bit more of a crevice.